the whale watching thing?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Just hang on. Oh, you got the UV camera. Awesome.
Yeah.
So got a stabilizer, like.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Super heavy though.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So no, just hang on. But no, good conditions at the moment. So it's just gone gale force. The wind's just turned to gale force.
Yeah. What does it mean?
It means like you can tell when you look at the ocean the difference between what it kind of normally looks like and when the winds get to about 35 knots, and you see how
white foam.
Yeah, you start to see breaking waves and lines of foam. So yeah, that's gale force. Yeah, that's a good example right there, actually. Yeah.
So is it like? Do you know how high are the waves?
Yeah, the waves at the moment are just building to about 4 to 4.5 meters.
Yeah.
So it might build. I don't know how much more it's going to build this afternoon, but yeah, so it built. We were sort of working then at about 3 to 4.
Hello everyone, my name is Polina, and in this video I'm recording from an Australian research vessel in the middle of the Southern Ocean. I'm here as a participant to the scientific voyage, and in this video I'm just gonna tell you a little bit of the aim of this voyage, what we do as oceanographers, and share a little bit of the life on a ship. So we've got on board of the vessel on the 15th of November. Oops. Anyway, we've got on board on the 15th of November to travel from Hobart halfway through between Tasmania and Antarctica to our survey box where we're going to collect measurements, and we're going to spend here like 4 weeks collecting oceanographic data, and then a few days transiting back home to Hobart. The area of our measurements is located in the part of the flow of the Antarctic Circumpolar Current, which is also known as ACC, which is the world's strongest current, flowing around Antarctica anti-clockwise and protecting the Antarctic continent and the ice from the warm waters from the north. The current in some locations strongly curves and produces spinning vortices that can trap warm water and travel towards Antarctica, delivering these warm waters into the icy continent. There are 5 main hotspots where this has always been happening. However, the observation shows that recently more heat is delivered to the Antarctica, and the scientists, like oceanographers, are concerned that the spinning vortices that we call eddies, they become more energetic and they deliver the heat to the Antarctica more efficiently. This is why during this voyage we are going to one of the hot spots located in south of Tasmania and aim to collect lots of data which will allow us to understand the behavior of the current here better and estimate how much warm water actually leaks towards the Antarctica. We also aim to combine our data collected in the ocean with the new satellite SWOT, which measures the sea level height with the highest ever resolution. Using the ocean's height from the satellite, we can determine the speed and direction of the surface currents. Having measurements collected in the ocean together with the data from the satellite will help us to build like a 3D picture of what's going on in this area. Also, we are releasing different autonomous instruments that will stay in the ocean from several months to years and will regularly send the collected measurements to the data centers. Other students and I are a part of the group working with the CTD measurements. CTD stands for conductivity, temperature and depth, and this is the most common oceanographic instrument. So how exactly do we put these instruments in the water? CTD, along with other sensors, are installed on a metal frame, which is attached to a very long wire. Using a winch, we are able to submerge this frame with the instruments up to the bottom of the ocean. In addition to the CTD and other sensors, there are also a collection of bottles attached to the frame, which can be closed and catch the water at certain depths. After we recover CTD, we collect water samples from the bottles and prepare the CDD and the whole frame for the next round of measurements. The life on the ship never stops. Both scientists and supporting crew work in 12-hour shifts from 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. or from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. My shift is from 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. Normally, the working routine during the shift looks like this. While the supporting crew controls the winch and the CTD frame in so-called CTD room, our team in the operations room monitor all the parameters that are measured real time by those sensors and sent to our computers. Then after the CTD reaches the maximum depth we want to measure it, we decide what depth we want to close the bottles on the way up. And we always coordinate this with the CTD room because we need to let them know when we need to stop the CTD frame to close the bottles and collect waters from there. And after that, the CTD is going back on ship, and our team goes to the CTD room where we start collecting samples from the bottles. And after this, we basically prepare the instruments and the bottles for the next round of measurements, and by this time, the ship usually arrives at the next station. And everything repeats. CTD goes down, we monitor, it comes back, we sample. And again. If we do shallow profiles, if we do measure only until like 1200 meters, it takes like one round up and down takes around 1.5 hours, and then like 40 minutes for sampling. But if we do full depth round, which is like up to 3500 or 4000 meters depth, the one round up and down takes around 4 hours, and then another hour for sampling. And so in one shift, during one 12-hour shift, we can do maybe two to three shallow 1200 meter depth CDDs and one full depth CDD cast. In our CDD group, on our shift, we have around 6 people, but not everyone should be involved in the monitoring and operations, so we can have 2 people making records and coordinating with the CDD group, CTD room, but other people can have lunch or breakfast during that time and then we swap, or somebody can just like do their own work a little bit. So we constantly kind of back each other up and work together. We live in 2-person cabins. The cabin is usually organized the way that when one cabin mate is on shift, is on duty, another one is having the cabin for themselves. So you basically don't really see your cabin mate only in those like brief interactions between when you like swap the shifts. Alright, now we'll have a quick room tour to the cabin. So here we go. Welcome to our small cabin. What do we have here? I have a bunk bed, the top and the lower one. There is a light at every bunk bed, like here. It's tiny shelves, armchair over there, a desk, and on this side we have cabinets, storage cabinets, one for each of us. In this corner there is a porthole where it's like basically a window, but now it's closed because we are at sea, and they're supposed to be closed at sea because we are under the main deck. So like if you open it, you will see the waves crashing in the wall and in the window. So they must be closed during the ship, but during the voyage. But I'll show you what they look like. If you can see anything, I'll just insert a photo of the view that you would normally see from that porthole when we're allowed to open them. And the shower. The shower is here, behind this door. Let's check out the shower. The shower, like here, tiny, everything that you need. This was a very quick room tour. this is what we've got. The heart of the ship is probably the mess, where the kitchen, the dining and the lounge room are located. This is the most important room on the ship. This is where all meals are prepared and get consumed. The kitchen. There is no one here because it's 3 or 4 a.m. and cooks work in the normal hours. So we have breakfast at 7, lunch at 11:30, and dinner at 5. Regardless of your shift. You can always come and grab something from the pantry if you need snacks. There is a pantry full of snacks of any choice, quick soups. There's a fridge with sauces, dips, yogurts, juices, soft drinks. Sometimes cook leaves something for people who couldn't come to have a meal during normal meal hours. There's fruits while we're still close to the land. 20 cereals, butter, sandwich or waffle maker, blender, food processor, the freezer with ice creams, with vegan ice creams too. The coffee/tea station with hot water tank, with coffee machine, with selections of milk, dairy and non-dairy, a microwave. This is where we usually have our meals. All tables have this barrier so nothing slips when the sea is rough. The box with cookies, of course, over here, and another one over there. This is where usually hot meals will be displayed during meal hours. Oh, here you can see our schedule, the menu for the previous month. We usually have desserts as well. Again, the pantry with sauces. Here are some salads, fresh vegetables while we are close to the land. This looks like. I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Thanks everyone for watching and staying with me. I hope that you enjoyed it and found something interesting for you. I'm gonna release the next video from the ship very soon, and make sure to subscribe and press the notify button if you don't want to miss it. Otherwise, just keep an eye on the channel, and see you next time.